What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is a Vlogzilla for July for my 7th anniversary, which was officially on July 16th. July 16th, 2016 was the first time I posted a video to YouTube. I think, when you search me, it says since May of 2016, but I signed up for YouTube under ultrazillatoys then. And to be honest, ultrazillatoys was an entity since the beginning of December on Facebook. So I actually started on Facebook then, but I considered the anniversary of the channel, because it's the anniversary of the channel, but of the whole, of Ultrazilla then, because it's not till the channel where it really took off. I was doing a lot of stuff, like writing little reviews and stuff on Facebook, but I felt like I wasn't in that real groove until the channel came about, so for me personally, I always consider, when I started on YouTube to be the official anniversary, and everything before that kind of like, me gearing up towards that, what I'm saying? Getting my courage to be on YouTube and talking to folks. But yeah, here we are back in my toy room, which is where I'll be, hopefully for a while. Right smack in the middle, and gonna do my best, like I said on my organizing Ultrazilla toys, to get this place going. I still have a full shelf of Ultra stuff to put up. Clean up my Super Robot shelf back there, Mechagodzillas are doing somewhat okay. Gamera's next to it. This is just one side of it, right? But, that's going to be part of the coming months, is to really get this place going. I'm glad to be in here. For more details on, why I'm back in here and what it means and all that, please do check out my organizing that went up last weekend, I believe. That was a well overdue update on that, so do check that out. But here I am. I've already, at the time of this recording, finished up 2 reviews here, and it's feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Different background again. I loved the white background. I love how that looks, but I also like how a figure background makes the figures in front of them look too. I liked it the first time I did it, and so far I'm liking it now. Sometimes it doesn't work out. That's also it's made me change my little thumbnail style just slightly to accommodate that, because I'm not setting up another section to take the pictures against a white background. I always like my photos that go into the thumbnails to reflect the review, so I've always been very much a believer that it really should reflect, and this comes from being in comics, the cover should reflect what's in the inside. It doesn't only sell the book, but it needs to reflect a little bit. I never liked covers that didn't reflect what was going on the inside, even if it's just representative, you know what I'm saying? So that's my theory behind it. That's why I always pay attention to my thumbnails. It's always been a big strength of the channel, of myself, is the thumbnails. And I should hope so, because design is really what I do. So, that the one part that I always feel good about is that. So 7 years, once again, thank everybody for being a part of the channel. You guys know I have a giveaway going on right now. It's closed, but it hasn't been decided quite yet. Hoping to get that out this weekend for you guys. Let the winner know, so then next week I can ship it to the winner. So there will be a video on it. I'm just not 100% sure at the time of this recording. By the time this goes up, I might know. And it might be recorded already. How I'm doing that giveaway, there's a lot of merit to being about merit. There's, it's also really good to do something random as well, because I've gotten away from that, and I want folks to think that they have a chance to win this. So if I do random, I will record like, you know, one of those wheel things. If I decide, you know, it's on merit, that's, you know, that'll be determined. If I decide it was just simply on what you guys wrote, that'll be determined too. But I don't think so, because I didn't ask for that. You know, it's gonna be one or the other. Either I'm rewarding someone for being part of the channel, or I'm just gonna be random. So just to clear that up, I wanted you guys to know it's coming, and those are the two things I'm debating right now towards it. But either way, thank you everyone that's been a part of the channel this whole time. Like, you know, if you were here from the beginning, if you were here from last week, I don't care. Either way, you know, I appreciate your support here, and I hope you enjoy what I do. And if you're new, I hope you know, give me a chance, you know, beyond free toys, to, you know, maybe make you a fan of what I do and how I approach reviewing. And that's the thing, right? Like, how I approach reviewing has been a big topic of this channel this year, in Vlogzilla's, in reviews lately. And, you know, what I've said, you know, 7 years, 2,000 plus reviews definitely forms a way to go about this, and the way you present yourself. I think I present myself pretty well. I am a no-nonsense guy, and I think that comes through in the reviews. I think that comes through in some of the comments. I don't take BS from anybody, and I, you know, I expect, you know, respect for the amount of work I do. And if I don't get it, you know, you don't have to be here. You know, that's the thing, right? That's the thing some folks have been finding out recently. I just don't care about that. You know, I don't care, you know, if you're gonna be part of the channel and you're just here to hate. This is not the channel for it. I don't like to be questioned for my ethics, for my integrity. We've gone over that. And I'm gonna continue to be like that, because I believe in being truthful. If you don't believe a person doing this is not truthful, then that's on you, dude. Not on me. You know, don't bring your hate here, and don't put it on me, man. No. So, if there's anything that's made this channel go in an interesting way lately, is, you know, that and my attitude towards that coming out, you know, and it's come out in the past before. I'm a kid from Brooklyn, I've grown and raised. Just, you know, there's only so far you could mess with me before we're not here anymore. You know, I really just, you know, it doesn't bother me to let you go, guys. So, you know, there you go. There's one reflection, and one thing that's come to the forefront this year, you know, is all of that. But you've heard me talk about that. Let's talk about more positive things. You know, so despite all that, you know, the channel's been growing in a nice direction. You know, there was a little bit of a slowdown. And it always is when it's like like Godzilla movie time, or like genre movies time. But there's been a pickup as well of late, since I guess June, right? A lot more things happening. The Transformers reviews starting to do a little bit better. You know, that's a big thing with me, guys. It's always been a big thing with me. It took a little bit of a second fiddle, and there was a time where I was just like holding off on doing it. I was still buying stuff, but you know, things change, and the way you collect. And this is something I'm gonna address soon on a video where I'm talking about what I've been getting lately and what I'm gonna be getting. I want to do like very transparent kind of deal what I've been doing. So we'll talk about that in a separate video coming up in the next couple of weeks, I guess. Maybe sooner than that. I'm not 100% sure, but something I definitely want to talk about. But, you know, like, my loves will always come through. I do love kaiju, guys. Don't think the lack of them lately in a wide variety has anything to do with it. You know, I love Transformers. I love Power Rangers. You know, I love Voltron. You know, I love Pacific Rim. You know, those are like some Ultraman, obviously. Those are some of the things that I absolutely love. Jurassic stuff, you know, Hammond Collection's been a big part of the channel, and that I will continue to cover on a, you know, sliding scale. You know, sometimes there's gonna be more of one thing than another. It just so happens there's a lot of awesome Transformers that really do something for me that are coming out that I want, much more so than a lot of kaiju stuff. I am no longer all in on, well, I've never been all in on anything, you guys know this. But for a while I was getting, let's say, every Movie Monster Series figure. And after a while I was just like, man, some of these are just not doing anything for me. Some of them straight up suck. Like, I hate to use that word because, you know, people worked on that stuff, but, you know, sometimes they're just not good. And I think in the 7 years I've been doing this, I can think of one figure that's ever made it into my tops of the year from the Movie Monster Series, and that was Gamera 96, I believe, or was it 95? Whichever one was the first Gamera, I think it was 96. It's probably behind me somewhere. It's somewhere. Yeah, it's this guy. Uh-oh. This one. Yeah, this is 95. No spikes. This was the only Movie Monster Series figure that I can recall that's ever made my tops of the year. So, you know, when trying to cut down, which is something I've done this year massively, you gotta cut the stuff that are just not doing it for you. Personally, like, I don't want to buy stuff that I don't like, and I'm well past the point of buying stuff for the channel. I did that for a long time, especially after I did have a buying break in 2020. When I came back, it was more geared towards stuff that I think you guys were liking. Like, I was buying like every single Godzilla thing, you know, out there almost. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. Not just Godzilla, just like kind of everything, you know? I just can't do it. So if I buy something now, it's got to be because I feel like it's gonna make me happy, you know, and gonna make me, you know, excited to review it, you know, and in some way feel like it could be a possibility to make my best of the year. Why should I buy stuff that I don't think is gonna make my best of the year, you know? So, you know, as far as Movie Monster Series stuff, you know, you've already seen it. I've cut down a lot. You know, I haven't been featuring them lately, and there's been a bunch that's come out. I do have 2 on order right now. Speaking of Gamera, I do have the Gamera 65 that I ordered, but for some reason has not shipped. I think it's because I chose like cheaper shipping out of Amazon, because that's another thing. I just don't care about getting things first. I stopped caring about that a long time ago. But I really want the Gamera 65. Not even a Gauss. I really don't care that much right now. I like Gauss, but again, figures that are really gonna do something for me. I'm a huge Gamera fan. Gamera, the turtle, not everything else. You know, I love the movies. I love the other kaiju, but Gamera. It's Gamera. It's Gamera. It does it for me. So Gamera 65, Godzilla 73, the Godzilla store exclusive, definitely that's on order. So those are 2 monster movie figures that you'll see. As far as SH Monstarts, another big thing, I haven't been pre-ordering too many. I do have Gamera Rebirth on pre-order. And I do have other pre-orders out there, but, you know, they're kind of like the just-in-case pre-orders here in the US. I do have -1, Godzilla -1 on pre-order. You know, this is stuff I was going to talk about in the other thing. But, anywho, I do have, finally, that Monster Arts Mitsune coming. It should be here tomorrow, actually. Or today, when you're seeing this. Yesterday. I don't know where this is going now. But, you know, Monster Arts has been slow. Probably going to be a bunch that I get through the US, or maybe my pals at Muteki Sales. I'm going to have to contact them. I actually haven't bought anything from them in a while. But that's because I haven't been buying a ton of the stuff that they do. So they put into their shop. So it's been one of those, and I haven't been pre-ordering a ton. So, you know, the slowdown is real. It's something that I've been, you know, working on. And, you know, those are some of the things that are affected. There's a lot of things affected, though, like, you know, across the board. But for now, you know, those are some of the things I definitely want to mention that probably coming up real soon. You know, and that's in stark contrast of years past. You know, I've gotten so many things, and I've covered so many different things, and I've put out so many videos, and I'm still going to be doing that. I have a ton of backlog stuff that are going to be filling in the gaps. This month in particular, I put out a ton of videos. I had to cut that, you know, into one a day again, because I've been under the weather, but I do like the 2 a day thing. I really do. As long as I could do it, it's been helping me because I've been, you know, lying on work, so that makes me feel like I'm working. Because my job is very, very strange. It's one of those jobs where sometimes it's really, really slow, and sometimes it's really, really slow for a while. But I know if I go and try to do something else, then I'll probably, you know, miss out on a lot of other gigs. So, you know, it's doing the YouTube is a really, really good little side gig to have with my regular job. So the two really work well for me personally. And when times are slow, I could lean more on the channel to try to, I don't make that much on the channel, but because my views aren't like tremendous, my sub count isn't tremendous, but I do what I can, and if I could do more, I'll always do more, and I do plan on getting back to that, guys. So just to let you guys know, you know, if you like the 2 a day, it's coming back. You know, probably in a week or so, you know, just give me some time to breathe, literally, and then we'll see how it goes. But and again, that's all dependent on, you know, work too. If I have a lot of work, and I do have work coming in next week, so that might be a little bit before I get back into that. But you know, the channel goes up and down. It's gone up and down for 7 years. Like, some years are really good, some years are not so much. 2022 was an excellent year here. 2023, it's been men's. You know, like, some months have been good, some months have been eh. So, you know, it's all reflective, you know, obviously on what I get, but, you know, I keep saying it in my reviews now because I can't stress it enough. It's more fun to have a diverse collection, and diversify your collection, I think, is something I really, truly believe in. It just makes collecting so much fun. And, you know, the things I collect just kind of mesh well together, in my opinion, you know? Robots are robots, kaiju are kaiju, and the two go very well together. Whether they're big robots, like super robots, or megazords, or slightly smaller, like, you know, Transformers, I think it all works well together, especially since Transformers have so many beasts in them. And those are some of the ones that I like a lot, you know? You know, so, it's one of the things, ebbs and flows, guys, but I'm still gonna just do and feature what I love, you know, and whether you guys get into it or not is up to you guys, but I have seen upticks in Transformers stuff because I have been featuring them more, and I do appreciate everybody that supports those, and I hope more folks support those. I know there's a lot of folks that follow me for Transformers that don't comment. I wish they would comment a little more. It'd be really cool to hear from them. But yeah, you know, it's, you know, getting what I like is just healthy for me, which in turn I feel will be healthy for the channel. I've never claimed to be a Godzilla channel. You know, I know some folks say that, and I'm like, I'm not. Like, you know, from the very beginning, I've been very diverse. Do I feature a lot of Godzilla content? Yes, absolutely. Even with my slowdown, I've still featured a good amount, you know, like, It's just one of those things where if I don't keep it, real and, please myself, then it's just not worth it for me, so it is what it is, I thank everybody that does support. I'm very, very thankful for all of you guys, especially, everybody that comments, consistently. I've seen an uptick there as well. Thank you. You can't, there's always the people that say, hey, you deserve to be seen a lot more. Your videos deserve a lot more views, a lot more subs. That's all in, like, the interaction. Comments are really, really important. The likes are really important. But the comments, man, I can't stress, the more people comment, the more the algorithm picks up on that. So, the more folks that could comment, that would be tremendous. It would help me out a lot. But, it is what it is. With everything else I'm talking about, it is what it is. But, 7 years has been fun. It's amazing that we've done 7 years here already. I'm all, like, getting gray already, but I started here old, so what are you gonna do? But we will continue on and try to put out some fun videos, and fun relative to what I do, right? Me having fun is me, just putting out the best, like, review I can, the most knowledgeable review I can, showing you other facets of what I do, like the organizing stuff, and even these vlogs. I do like talking sometimes about things. It helps. But there you go, guys. That's it for that vlog. This vlog, I just wanted to say thank you once again. Touch upon a few little subjects here that have, come up this year, and reflect a little bit on the 7 years. Again, there's a lot of things here that have done well here before that I think are starting to do well here again. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out that I'm gonna be getting. I have some really. I haven't canceled all my pre-orders. I have some really cool stuff on pre-order. Just enough to, keep things new, which is great, As far as, like, things of working with other companies, we'll see how it goes, because things have changed at more than one company this year, and there's already one company that I'm no longer working with, which was my decision, based on, what they've decided to do. And I've talked about that at length, without giving away everything, basically, because it's better. But I will say it should reflect on how truthful my videos are, that I am not working with this company anymore. And another company that's recently changed some stuff that is on the bubble right now on whether or not I'm going to be continuing doing stuff with them. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. I'm still going to be buying stuff. So, you'll probably still see that company's stuff here on the channel. We'll see though. Fingers crossed, because I've enjoyed working with them and being able to, review a wider range of their products. So we'll see. Again, nothing I can do about it. But there you go, guys. That's the vlog. I got away from what I was about to end it, but that's how these things go. Hope you dug it. Once again, thank you very much for being a part of the channel for 7 years. Do stay tuned for the giveaway winner announcement, and if you please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.